Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Time with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in, remember if you find value in this video or my tweets, remember to like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and leave some comments, please. Let's dig in and take a look at Perpetual Futures for Bitcoin. We are on the 4-hour chart. And let me turn on my highlighter so you can see. Here, let me see if I'm blocking anything for you. Okay, I'm good. All right, so you can see price has been increasing here. The range of this chart here on coinalyze.net. This is back to December 20th. So it gives you a longer range. Just zoom out and view, but we are right here, and you can see the price dropped here, 3 bars right here, and you can see open interest dropped here too, and then price went back up. Open interest is trying to build back up on this is open interest using stable coins, and below that it's open interest using coins like Ethereum or Bitcoin. And so after that liquidation here, when price dropped, it liquidated some longs, and it's trying to build back up, but it's still lower than where it was. But overall, since around January the 21st, it's been increasing. And here on the open interest backed by coins, you can see that it went up and then it leveled off here. Slight liquidation here, and then it leveled off, but it hasn't built back up yet since roughly the 7th of February, so a couple days ago. So let's go down to predicted funding. Predicted funding for this period since the 7th is positive funding mostly, but you can see that's 0.0036 here for the current period. That's not too positive. I mean, it's within neutral, so that's predicted though, but the actual is down here. We can see the white. That means it's positive funding, but it's currently at 0.0029, which is still within the realm of neutral. For most exchanges, on average, 0.01 is neutral. Anything above that is very positive. So it's within the realm of neutral. Be careful not misinterpreting funding rate for a chart that's floating around with what's called the spot versus perps basis difference. Basis is different. I'll go into that in a separate video. So based on this is more neutral. Open interest is not extreme. I mean, like if you look at stable coins alone, it's roughly about $7.7 billion. On the coin-backed one, it's 4.1 billion. So it's higher than it's higher than where it was, but it's within reason. If you go back to around December, this one right here, it's pretty much leveled off with here. It's still below most of December here. So it's at a decent range. When it goes extreme, that's when you can see more volatility. So based on this, how do you interpret this? Well, when it's positive funding rate, you have longs paying shorts to hold a premium to hold their position. Premiums like interest rate, if you will. So, and typically if it's high open interest and you have a high funding rate, there could potentially be a long liquidation, but it's not quite high yet to have that kind of movement. It can though. It can. I'm just saying that on average. Okay. So let's take a look at another chart. Let's see if we can find it here. Not this one. This one. And speaking of liquidation, let's take a look at the current liquidation levels from High Block Capital. You can see here It was really high. It was like 13.4 at one point, somewhere around here, I believe. Let's see here. Now that's 6.4. At one point, it was really high. I forget what what it was. It's in my tweet or in my previous video. But with the price drop from roughly around up here, like 45 something, 45.5, and it dropped down, it liquidated some of the long positions. You can see them get liquidated here, okay, and then price went up and then down and up, back up again. So currently we are at 3.8 or $3.9 billion. That's the overage. So there are currently more high leverage 25x to 100x long leverage positions. So that this is just the difference, not the total. So the difference of high leverage positions for longs is currently about $3.9 billion. And that's all these levels down here. These guys right here. And if you look, this thing cuts off at roughly around 39.5 right here. There are more levels down here, but this is just showing the high level liquidations. They're not showing you everything, just the 25x to 100x. And so the potential of the price to move down is still there. It's still there when the conditions right. It was still there. Like there are more money to be made when price moves down here for someone who's betting against the longs. In other words, they're taking a short position, and the short position's up here. If price moves up here, these guys will get liquidated. And so right now it's pretty much even. It can go up or it can go down, but sooner or later, these positions will get liquidated. It's just a matter of time. But currently, price is trending upward with some consolidation to the side. Let's take a look at Max Pain. I'm going to move this over. And I'm going to move Max Pain over for you so we can discuss that. I know not all of you have seen all my videos, so it's important just to go back and review some things we've talked and revisit them. So this is levitas.ch, and access is free. You can access this anytime. If you go into click on futures and you click on go to options, go to derivative, and go to activity. We're going to look at Max Pain. Max Pain is the price, options price, where it creates the most pain for puts and calls. And those are just different types of options you can get. But I'm not going to go into that. You can take a look at the references in the comments or on my Twitter page. We're going to go and look at this one. BTC open interest by strike all expirations. Under here, you can just click the menu down. And if you click on, let's say, the 10th, which is tomorrow. Well, actually, today is the 9th. Yeah, that's tomorrow. And it would give you the max pain price. You see that? It says 44. And if you want to get a bigger view of this, just go to view full screen. And sometimes there's a bug in it. It doesn't resize. So you just press Control, or I'm not sure what it is on the Mac, but on Windows, you press Control minus or Control plus, and it'll resize. So max pain for tomorrow is 44. So it has a tendency to move towards max pain. Previously, I tracked this. It's got about 80-something% accuracy. But in volatile times, I'm not showing you guys. I'm so sorry. I just realized I didn't change it yet. There it is. Sorry. So here's max pain, 44,000. So in the past, when I've tracked this, it has about an 80-something% accuracy, depending on the period. If the period is extremely volatile, the accuracy goes down. But if the period is somewhat normal, it's pretty accurate. So it's predicting 44K for tomorrow. let's go and take a look at what about after that. Let's go with Thursday. Wait, that's Friday. Friday, let's go to Friday. So max pain for Friday is 40. Gotta wait for this thing to disappear here. It's 40K. So right around this area right here. That's the point where it exerts the maximum amount of pain for the puts, which are the reds, and the calls, which are the greens here. And that's where most profit would be made by someone who's put in position there. So let's go further and see what's up ahead. Let's go to February the 18th. You got 41. February to the 25th, back to 40. And the March the 25th is 41. And just go for funsies. Let's go December, 40. Remember though, these max pain prices, they do change on a day-to-day basis. Not always, but they do change. So something for you to keep in mind. The other section you might want to take a look at is here in futures, and you look at funding and basis. And I've shown this chart before. You can take a look at this, and it's a slight bit of negative correlation between the BTC open interest weighted funding rate versus the price. Price is red. The green is the open interest weighted funding rate. And open interest weighted funding rate is the funding rate weighed by how much open interest there are at that period in time. For example, let's say you have a funding rate of 0.05 and you have an open interest of, let's say, 3 billion. That's weighted differently than open interest at 0.05 with $9 billion. See, so that makes a difference. So here you can see price is overall going up and the open interest weighted funding rate is going down. That's the negative correlation, right? Does it always happen? No, it happens. But here you can see price going down, open interest weighted funding rate going up. And so now what's going on now is they're both going up. So you have price going up and open interest weighted funding rate is going up also. When it does that, the tendency is that it may consolidate and then it'll divert, it'll go negative again. So I'll give you an example. Here you can see price going up, open interest weighted funding rate going up. They eventually consolidated and then they divert. See that? They went in opposite directions. So the chance of that happening is coming up. So that's something for you to keep an eye on. Let me move this out of the way and take a look at, I think we cover pretty much everything that's relevant for now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. And if I do, I'll follow up in my tweet. I hope that added value for you as far as what's going on with perpetual futures and some ideas about where max pain is, so you can just get an idea about where things are heading, and BTC OI weighted funding rate will help you as well. Appreciate your time. Go ahead, smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and leave comments in my YouTube comment section. See ya. Oh yeah, there's probably 1 or 2 more videos today. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.